Alright guys, so today in this episode, I'm going to go over 5 items that every fisherman should be stocking up on. Now that we're in quarantine, a lot of things on Amazon are going out of stock, as well as fishing stores being closed. Being able to fish for your food is becoming more and more valuable, a skill that not a lot of people have. So number 5 on the list is coolers, and this is often overlooked in fishing. Taking care of your catch, if you're going to eat it, is super important. When you don't put your fish immediately on ice, it's noticeable. So whether you have something cheap like this bag that's insulated, big, small, but I personally prefer the Pelican because I can keep my fish in here for up to 6 days. So coolers are good for food storage, for preserving your fish. In case your electricity goes out in your home and you lose your refrigerator for a couple days, having a couple big coolers around is really helpful. So if you're going to be stocking up and taking fishing seriously, I would seriously look into investing in a cooler. Whether it's big, small, I would just get as many as possible. Alright, so number 4 is salt. And salt is a multi-purpose item. It's not just for fishing. You can use it for bartering, for cooking. You can use it to harden up your baits. But salt has been used for preservation for thousands of years. So salt goes along with having a good cooler. You can also get it in multiple sizes. It doesn't matter what type of salt. If you're planning on eating it, making sure it's iodized. So number 3 on the list is hooks. And hooks are something that don't expire, so it's good to buy this in bulk. You also get great prices when you buy hooks in bulk, like these packs of 100 here in different sizes. These are by the Zuo brothers, but companies like Mustad have really great quality hooks for a great price. It's one of the largest hook companies in the world, so that allows them to have really great prices. And I never throw away my hooks, I just throw them in this basket. If tackle shops eventually go away and life doesn't return back to normal, fishing hooks are going to become very valuable because it's a way of bringing food onto the table. If you're in a survival situation, you would always be able to bend back a hook or reuse it multiple times. It could maybe even be used for something else. So that brings me to the next item, number 2, which is a hook sharpener. So with the hook sharpener, your hooks will last longer. You'll be able to get more value out of each hook. You'll be able to find hooks on the beach or in the rocks, sharpen them up and use them again. So this hook file is super cheap. It's maybe $5 to $10 on Amazon. It has 2 sides, one 200 grit and one 400 grit. But this is great for keeping your hooks sticky sharp. Ish with Fish swears by this. But if you're in a survival situation and you weren't able to buy new hooks anymore, then having a hook file is extremely important. So this next item is the number 1 item on our list, and I believe is the most important thing to stock up on or hoard as a fisherman. And that item is fishing line. So you can always put together your own pole, make a hook, find your own bait, but fishing line is really hard to duplicate in the wild. Yeah, you can go to the beach, find some fishing line that's been baked by the sun for a couple days and is brittle. But buying and stocking fishing line is really important in a survival situation. Now, you don't have to buy the really expensive stuff. Berkley Big Game is a cheap, really strong, reliable brand that's been used for years, as well as buying just any monofilament that's on discount at tackle shops. As far as monofilament versus fluorocarbon, I would just pick up the monofilament because truthfully, people have been catching fish on monofilament for years, no problem, before they had fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon costs maybe 4 times as much as monofilament. I could maybe get 2 or 3 of these 600-yard rolls for one of these 25 yards. It would also be a good idea to stock up on braids if you like using braids. So a good place to get budget line is places like Walmart, Amazon, or your local tackle shops that have discount bins. So as far as stockpiling your line, I would go the cheaper route and buy the cheaper stuff, but I would also keep some of the higher quality stuff available just in case some of this stuff starts breaking on me and I need the good stuff. Okay guys, so that's my top 5 items that every fisherman needs to stockpile or hoard. Number 5 was the Pelican cooler. Number 4 was salt. 3 was hooks. 2 was the hook file. And number 1 on our list was fishing line. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.